Get ready with me while I talk about recent events. It's been a minute. If you have not been checking my socials or anything like that, then maybe you wouldn't know that I have been dealing with a loss in my family. I would say this was a pretty unexpected loss for me, so it's hit everyone really, really hard. And the reason why I'm making this TikTok is not to make light of the situation whatsoever, but it's actually because ever since I was really, really young and I became invested in social media creation, it has always been an outlet for me. I feel like, especially here on my TikTok, we've really built a community, and even some people who will comment, like I'll recognize the same people, and honestly, it's kind of become my comfort space. So I just wanted to talk about everything I've been going through, because grief, as awful as it is something that is pretty universal. A lot of people go through it. This is my first time experiencing it to this extent. So if you guys have any tips or advice, if you've been through it before, please feel free to share and let me know, because again, I've never experienced this before, so it's all very overwhelming and new to me. I don't only want to show my highlights on my social media, and I want to let you guys know that in dark moments like this, you are not alone, and I experience them as well, and I can completely now relate to what you may be going through if you have experienced this before. My tita was actually one of my biggest supporters when it came to content creation, and it was something that she loved a lot as well. There are so many beautiful, amazing things about her that I want to remember her by, so you guys definitely will be hearing a lot of like little tidbits about her in my future TikToks and things like that, because obviously I want to keep her memory alive. I don't want to get too personal today just because everything is so fresh and I am still processing everything and accepting the fact that grief is not just a moment, but it's a season. So I know this is going to be a long uphill battle. I have a lot of like sponsored postings coming up and contractual obligations when it comes to posting on my socials. Like, believe me, all I want to do is lay in bed in the darkness and go MIA for a minute to process everything. But my social media, as much as I use it as a way to personally express myself, it is also a way for me to make money, and I do have contractual obligations. So if you guys see me posting, like, everything is fine. Just remember, social media is only 2% of what you see. It is not an accurate depiction to the entirety of my life. So please be kind and patient. I'm still trying to navigate everything. But yeah, if I'm posting like everything is normal, it does not mean everything is normal. So I do turn 21 tomorrow, and obviously it's not a very festive, celebratory type of feeling going on in the air around me and my family right now. But I know my tita Alexa would still want me to celebrate regardless, because she's very excited for me to turn 21. It means I'm legal in the States, which is a big deal considering I live there. So I actually had a very big party planned because I haven't had, okay, why can I not open this? So yeah, I haven't had a big party since my 16th, and I wanted to do something pretty big for my 21st. So everything was planned. All the invites were sent and stuff. And then obviously this tragedy happened, and it was just it was my personal call to call off that party. A lot of Tita Alexa's closest people to her were telling me, you know, she would still want you to go and stuff like that. And I know that she would, but it's also just like about how I feel as well. And I just didn't feel comfortable celebrating in such an extravagant way in light of everything that has recently happened. At the end of the day, I also can't change the fact that it is going to be my birthday. I am going to be turning 21, and I still wanted to celebrate life, especially now that I realize it is so short, and I have to be grateful for every day that I am here on earth, because we really never know. So instead, I'm opting for a really intimate celebration here at my house with the people closest to me, like really, really close friends. That is way smaller than what the initial plan was. In addition to that, I also have a really, really exciting birthday outreach. This was actually planned prior to my tita's passing from cancer, but it's to give back to children with cancer, and now it just has 20 times more meaning to me in light of recent events. So I did have to reschedule that a couple days later than it was supposed to be, but I'm still doing that as well, and that's kind of my big celebration instead. So I'm actually very, very excited for that one. I know you guys all know this, and my community here on TikTok is usually very kind and supportive, but please be patient with me and give me grace during this time. Again, if I'm posting like everything is okay, it does not mean everything is okay. I'm still trying to find light during this time and trying to keep my social media positive. I also, like I mentioned earlier, have contractual obligations, but yeah, please just be kind because I'm very sensitive right now. My mom actually shared my eulogy for my tita on her TikTok page, so if you want to know more about my personal memories with her and really what she meant to me, check that out, because I am so happy that I was able to honor her memory in that way and share some words about her and how amazing and kind and wonderful of a person she truly was. And I feel so blessed to have her as my guardian angel. So yeah, I just wanted to be very vulnerable and transparent with where my head has been at. Happy Leo season to all those that celebrate. Happy August season to all those that celebrate. And if you are going through grief, have gone through grief, and you feel less alone from this TikTok, just know you are not alone. I now understand what you are going through. If you have any advice, please let me know. And yeah, I will always be here for you guys. I will always be open and honest about what I'm going through and where my head is at. I will not only be showing you the highlights of my life, but I also want to check in, even when it's hard for me to, and be transparent with how I'm feeling and everything. So yeah, be kind to one another. Life is short. This has definitely altered my perspective about so many things, and Tita Alexa has forever changed my life for the better, and I will be dedicating everything I do now is to honor her and her memory. And I love her so much. And I love you guys so much.